Hi, Audrey. When and where were you born?
Chicago and November 13th, 2003.
Um, where did you grow up?
I grew up on Bissell Street and in Lincoln Park, and then my house flooded, so I lived in the Four Seasons Hotel for about 6 months, and then I moved into a rental home for about a year while we were redoing my other house, and then I moved back into the other house. So now I'm at Bissell again.
What was it like?
Well, it was fun because we got to kind of like live different places, but I'm happy we're back in our house. Yeah.
Can you tell me about a time that was difficult?
Well, probably when I broke my leg, well, my femur, when I was skiing because I hit a tree and I had to get screws in my leg, so I couldn't walk for a while.
What was the best memory of your childhood?
The best memory, well, I still do this right now, but I go to my lake house in Lake Geneva, and all of my friends are up there, and in the summer, and we get to swim in the lake, and it's really fun.
What was the worst memory of your childhood?
Um, Probably um, breaking my leg again. Like,
Um, what do you know about your family heritage, like where your family comes from?
well, I know that my family, like my great, I don't know, but was born in Ireland and then moved to America, and then yeah, so we're Irish.
Um, do you know where mom's family is from?
Um, don't know where this is from, but we're Italian and like a tiny bit Polish, and yeah,
And then what about dad's family?
the Ireland.
What traditions have been passed down in our family?
Well, I guess we like every Christmas and sometimes Thanksgiving we like switch off having dinners and gatherings like at different houses. So I guess that's kind of a tradition.
What are classic family stories that we have?
Um, um, Probably. Well, some of them are just like from when my dad was younger, I guess, and like from when like um, my siblings were younger and my family was like when they were little.
Are there any like jokes or songs that have been passed on?
Not really.
Um, are there any stories of like hardship in our family?
What's hardship?
Like hard times?
Um, well, not really. Like maybe when because like my ancestors, I guess, like when they, like I said, like moved to America, there probably was hard there because, yeah.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, Mom. What was your life like before you had kids?
I worked full time as an interior designer, so I was busy with building a career. And your dad and I were married for just over a year before we had kids, so it was.
Okay. Can you tell me about your parents?
My mom was a nurse and my dad was a doctor, and they met in not far from where we're sitting right now. They met a few blocks away from right here in the city of Chicago at a hospital.
What about your grandparents?
My dad's mother was 100% Italian, and my dad's father was 100% Polish. My grandfather was an accountant, and my grandmother was a math and music teacher.
And how did you meet Dad?
I met Dad on a blind date.
Set up by who?
My sister Kathy set us up.
Okay. Do you remember what you thought / felt when you first saw me?
When I first saw you, I was thrilled that you were a girl. You have an older brother, so I could not believe that I would be so lucky to have both a boy and a girl. I thought for sure you were going to be a boy. So when I first laid eyes on you, you were just a little ball of joy.
Okay. How did you choose my name?
Your dad really wanted the name Molly, and I liked a more formal name of Melanie. I had two really good friends from college named Melanie that I loved, so your name came out of my love for my friends in college.
Can you tell me about a time that I was difficult?
It might be easier to talk about a time when you weren't difficult, and that would be when you were between the age of 1 day and 2.
I wasn't difficult?
Yes. Ever since you were 2, you've been difficult.
Okay.
No, we can retake that one.
No, it's okay. What was I like as a baby?
As a baby, you were you were very serious when you were born. You did not smile a lot, but you were actually a very, very good baby. Really sweet to be around. You sat on your dad's lap almost nonstop. From the time that you could crawl, you loved sitting on your dad's lap. And what you were like as a baby, was that the question?
Yeah, and then what was I like as a young child is the next one.
As a baby, you were very, very good. And as a young child, after I'd say your brother Jack was born, and you maybe got a little defiant. And as a high school student?
Yeah.
As a high school student, actually, I think you've been an excellent high school student, particularly once you got to Loyola. You've been an excellent student, a serious student, and a really good kid.
What do you think I'm good at?
You are good at the art of persuasion. You know how to get what you want at any cost, which is a skill. You are very good at art. You're very creative. You're very good at sports and particularly tennis, but any sport that you've ever tried to do, you've been very good at. You're kind of a natural athlete. And you're really, really good at writing. And I'm really excited about your creative writing class that's coming up, because I think that's a strength, and I've been dying for you to take a class in that.
What were the hardest moments you had when I was growing up?
I'd say your middle school years, when you were pretty unhappy in middle school, so trying to get you kind of through that stage was difficult.
If you could do everything again, would you raise me differently?
Would I raise you differently? I would, yes, I would. I think we've done a great job raising you, but looking back, I think I would have relaxed a little more, knowing that you and your siblings are going to be stars and not worry about every little thing.
All right, thank you.